Hey everyone, it is Havo High here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We are on JP, and we're going to be talking about the improvements of quality of life. The information just dropped on the official Dokkan Twitter page. And yeah, this is actually very exciting. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff, and always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for images provided. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Like I mentioned before, this is was shown on the official JP Dokkan Twitter page. I will post the link in the description below so you can check that out. Make sure you follow them. But yes, on the left hand side, the video is not being sped up. That is what the movement speed is going to be in Dokkan, and that is very, very exciting. If for those OG players, old school players like myself, when we started playing this game, it was really slow for the map movement. Then they improved it a little bit better and it was moving a lot faster. But this is going to be incredible here. Now here's going to be a problem and an issue that you know, the timed you know, fastest time, things of that nature, that's going to completely change because you know, moving this fast in the map, it's going to reduce the completion time. Well, maybe by you know, 20%, 30%, depending on how long the fight was. But you know, if it's a one-shot fight like on quest mode, it's going to be interesting. I don't know, you know, I don't know how they time it, but this is definitely going to shorten it. But anyway, that's amazing. Very happy about that. The second picture you see here is the inventory limitation is not 999 anymore, 1,000. It's now 9999, which is 10,000 items. I don't know who would need 10,000 items, but you know what? It's better than getting a little bit of you know, of Zenny, a little bit of Baba points, and you really, for me, I don't even accept half. You know, actually mine's over 999 on global of mailbox items that I don't need because, you know, I already have 999, especially Gregory's, right? Gregory's we probably need you know, 10,000 of them, but you know, everything else, you know, a lot of the stuff we don't use, and I hope that we might get an update on, you know, on these items and make them a little bit better, things of that nature. So who knows if we might get a item revamp in the future. Now this should be dropping in the next update, which would be probably in a couple days. They wouldn't have posted this if this wasn't coming soon. Now, for you global players out there, before you guys ask me in the comments, when is this coming to global? Remember, global is about 5 months behind JP. So in order for us to get this, we'll have to wait 5 months, but quality of life changes typically come sooner to global. So I actually expect this to be coming in probably in the 300 million download celebration, maybe in September, so in a couple of months. I think that this update and these quality of life changes will happen. But hey, I'm thoroughly excited, very hyped for these two changes on here. Now it got me thinking, you know, what other changes would you guys like to see in Dokkan? So let's talk about that. I made a wish list. This is a wish list of things that I would want to have quality of life, or really changes within the game, and I want you guys to comment below on what you guys would want for the change here. So here's my wish list. Number 1, World Tournament revamp. World Tournament is so boring. It is just a mind-numbing grind that there's no fun to it. And really what makes me angry the most is the map in World Tournament. Chasing those, you know, those enemies around just really bothered me. Now the speed changes, the movement changes on the map, that will help World Tournament because it's going to speed things up and make it faster, and that's going to be a plus. However, if they just got rid of the map, I'd be thoroughly happy. I think everybody would be so thankful that the map system was out of the World Tournament, and they just ended up just doing drops for beating your enemies. So I hope they do something like that for World Tournament. And you know, tell me what your thoughts are. Do you guys want the map changes there? Agree with me, disagree with me. I just think World Tournament is just mind-numbing to this point. So I hate doing it, but I just do it for the reward, right? To get the new card. The next thing is you got Jiren, full power Jiren. Yeah, it's not the unit that I want. It's actually the event that we had when the original Jiren came out, right? So I think it was the original TUR Jiren, or when Jiren TUR'd, it was a raid event. It got the community together and said, if you did this much damage to Jiren, you're going to get this many rewards. Dokkan needs to do that more consistently. I think every celebration should have some sort of raid event or something to get some additional rewards. And here's really my idea with raid events. They can do a global one and maybe possibly a friends list, like a challenge. And because the friends list right now, you really don't even need it because of the search and the refresh and things of that nature. But now it gets to the point where if you get like a group of friends together and complete a mission or an event or a challenge, you get some additional rewards. Maybe not a whole bunch of dragon stones, but maybe some orbs, maybe some training items, maybe some zenny, something like that will get the community playing together more, because that was really fun and they really need to bring that back. So that's going to be my number 2 revamp and wish list for quality of life changes. Number 3 is a rarity change. I think right now LRs are becoming the new SSR, so having a new rarity, that's gonna be probably a given, down the road. This icon here, I made this like I think even close to 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, because when LRs came out and then more LRs came out, I was like, oh, it's time for a new rarity. But this is 4.5 years later, it still hasn't changed. But God Rare GR, whatever you want to call it, could be the next rarity, and I think that would be beneficial, with SSRs to what they are in Dokkan Fest units, and then now you have Dokkan Fest LRs, having this additional rarity, maybe just extremely hard to get, 7,777 medals or something, just like a free to play to start off with, just for fun, could be beneficial to the game, and have people that do in-game gameplay, something to shoot for. So anyway, that's the third wish list that I have. The fourth one, I think everybody's in agreement with, like bar none, and that is the rarity for gachas. Get rid of rare cards. Rare cards don't deserve to be in a sense paid, right? Yes, you get dragon stones for free, but you have to spend in-game currency dragon stones for these banners, for these gachas. Rares should never be in those anymore. They should be jumped into the friend summons only, and that's it. No more rares and rare units in the traditional gacha, Dokkan Fest categories, whatever. They should be removed. So, and whatever they have to do to adjust the gacha percentages, whatever it is, that's fine. Just SRs, SSRs, and LRs need to be on gacha banners. So I think that's an agreement for everybody. Dokkan Fest events. This is something that needs a additional bump, because for JP players, we've been playing the legendary Goku event, and that's been really fun. It's using really high-end units to defeat the legendary event for Goku. They need to do that in a sense with all Dokkan events. They need to add an additional difficulty. Let's say 10 medals or 14 medals. 14 might be too strong, but let's say 10 medals, and it would be very difficult to complete. So only the higher end in-game players would go ahead and grind that level. But this also provides a testing ground for for teams and things of that nature. So I think increasing the Dokkan events difficulty, or just adding one more difficulty, super 5-star, whatever it is, would be really beneficial for in-game players. So lastly, this isn't going to happen or probably ever happen, but it is once again a wish list, is the merging of JP and Global. Now these are two different games. I do tell people that Global is different than JP. JP came out 5 months before, and it has different units. Currently right now, the major change on JP is that they have Super Dragon Ball Heroes units, right? Global doesn't. But Global has amazing celebrations, as you can see in the 4-year anniversary, with the tickets and the discounts and all that stuff, and a few units that are different on Global than is on JP. For example, physical Goku Black, things of that nature. So if they ever merge this, I think it'll be welcome because, you know, people wouldn't have to argue and say who's better and things of that nature. It'll bring the community together. But I think the only time they will ever do this is when revenue starts to really decrease, and that's not looking like it's going to happen anytime soon. So right now, as a global defender, if you enjoy global, don't, you know, be talking about global shaft. It's just how it is on the game. You can't compare it to JP. It's a different game, but most of the stuff that we're gonna get on global is at an advance notice from JP. So anyway, enough of me defending global. So with that, yes, these two are the quality of life changes that's gonna happen. What are your quality of life changes on your wish list? Comment below. I want to hear all your guys' ideas. Be fun to discuss and to see, you know, what your thoughts are. And who knows, Bandai might be watching and maybe they'll do some changes on there as well. So anyway, with that, thank you guys for watching. And if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff, share, and keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time.